Hey everyone, I'm now about 1 hour in on my hike, Yang Tai Shan, and I wanted to record a short video to tell you how I prepared for this hike and what I do here at this moment, so that you potentially can learn from this and enjoy your hiking activities even a little bit more than you usually do. So it's about an hour ago that I pushed the button on my stopwatch, on my Garmin and on my Komoot app, and the first less than 10 minutes was to get from the sculpture square in Long Qua Da Lang to the entrance of the park. And as soon as I reach the entrance of the park, I get off the tarmac and off the paved road, and I only walk trails like this here behind me. And sometimes the view is good, and if I get a chance I will show you that also. So I got off the MTR, the metro, at Da Lang, the mountain east, the Yang Tai Mountain East station, 4 minutes past 11. Then I went out, I bought a bottle of sports drink. So that's not an energy drink, that's not the kind of drink with caffeine and taurine and stuff like that. It's a drink with electrolytes, because you sweat a lot when you hike trails like this, and when you sweat you lose electrolytes, and that will make you feel very tired early on, so you want to prevent that. And one thing I did before I even got into the MTR is have a coffee. Today it was an American coffee in my favorite coffee shop around the corner where I live, and then I took one thermos. This is a half a liter of American coffee to go, and I usually have this with me when I start my hike. This is the first thing what I finish on my hike. I drink this very slowly. Now it's 1 hour and it's still almost full. It's partly because it's still very hot, but it's also because I already had a small coffee before. Now, caffeine has proven to help exercising if you consume it about half an hour before you exercise, and that can be for weightlifting and it can be for this kind of stuff. I would argue that hiking up the mountain like this is kind of like weightlifting for your legs, like doing squats, because you have to lift your body weight up the mountain, and it's really good for your legs. So this is my leg day. So then when I arrived, I bought that bottle of, so I'm not alone on the mountain, as you can see. I bought that bottle of sports drink. Then I bought a box of fresh jackfruit from my favorite stall. Then I bought one of those very thin, freshly baked breads with fermented vegetables in between. It's pretty cheap. It also is a little bit salted, or maybe for some people a lot salted, I don't know. But so having some salt in your body before you start hiking is good, because salt helps you retain fluid in your cells, which is of course very important for your endurance. You sometimes see that with professional athletes when they run marathons, that they have salt tablets, which if you have too much of that is actually pretty dangerous. But a little bit salt in bread is actually really beneficial. Then after that I bought a box of sliced mango, which is clean. I sometimes buy a pomelo or oranges or strawberries, although strawberries mostly on the way back. After that I bought a bottle of water, and I think I first bought another like this with I mentioned it already, the the electrolyzer sports drink. And in the end I bought a small bottle of water, and that water is mostly as an emergency bottle. So usually the coffee and the sports drink is enough for me for my full hike. But a couple of months ago I got lost in the forest and it got dark, and I was really happy that I had that third bottle with me that could keep me replenished. I was also very happy that I met a couple who also got lost, but they were Chinese and they had another Chinese app which helped them find a route. Okay, now I have reached here a washroom, and this is the beginning of a pavement. This is not where I want to be, so I missed a track where I wanted to go because of recording this video. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna go straight here behind me, because then I reach the paved road, and that's not what I want. But it's actually good for you to know that if you do this hike and it's kind of enough for you, that forest area, you're kind of done with it after 1 or 1.5 hours, depending on your speed, you can actually find here a washroom, and I will note it on the map on the location, and after that washroom you will find the paved road with road signs how to get off the mountain if that's what you would like to do. So let me end by saying that after 25 minutes of buying those foods and drinks, I started my stopwatch. Then it takes less than 10 minutes to get from the sculpture square to the park entrance, and from that moment on it's only mountain area, mostly in the shade. So even on sunny days and it's pretty hot, it's actually very nice, cool here. And the sweating you do is very often not because of the environmental temperature that much, but mostly just from your own physical activity. So that's it for now. As soon as I found the order, I think I already found it, by the way. I think I don't have to stop this recording. So here I have this road sign. This is what I missed, and this is where we are now. And where I will go is in the direction of the Baiyun village exit, and not to the direction of the hanging lantern, and definitely not back to Sculpture Square, which is now 2,660 meters. So let me stop it anyway, this recording right now, and I will think a little bit more about what I want to communicate with you next, and then a little bit later in this trip I will record a second video. So bye for now, and if you like this kind of hiking, perhaps it's interesting to follow me. I plan to record more videos and share with you more of my experience, so that you can hike safely and enjoy your hike as much as possible. If you want to join me on a hike, just let me know. I always hike on the Yang Tai Shan and sometimes on the Wutong Mountain, which is the highest mountain in Shenzhen. I just don't like to travel so far to there. This is much closer, nearby where I live. And I know this mountain pretty well. Like I'm not a forest ranger, don't know all the routes, but I've hiked this mountain dozens of times, and I especially went in when I hike alone like today. I especially explore new routes. I go in new trails to figure out if there are dead ends or if they are loops or anything else, so I know exactly which route I can take you on and have a great experience if you decide to join me one day. Okay, ciao, see you soon.